Good evening, everybody. I'm your host, LaToya Williams. Hey, beautiful people, and welcome again to Queer Conversations. I'm here today with,
It's amazing, and I'm able to pick up sexism now more than I did when I walked in female body.
That's it. I'm here for it. Because, I feel that everyone has the ideal of what you're supposed to be in a certain area.
Some people think it's gender. Where they're like, okay, if you want to be a girl, then you have to shave your legs. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to be anything.
Hey, this is your host, LaToya Williams. I'm out here in beautiful Baltimore on Charles Street, ready for our street talk. What's your favorite position?
Oh, kind of like them all.
She's a freak. Hey, this is your girl, LaToya, and I'm here with our street reporter, KK.
What it is?
KK is super gay.
Very much so.
Her picture's in the dictionary under gay.
Hey y'all, this your girl KK. I'm down here with Street Talk and my Lane's Thursday night event. Let's take it to the street, see what the people got to say. What's your name?
Emma Lane in the streets, I guess.
All right, we got Emma Lane out here. How do you identify?
No, I don't.
All right, it's a question. Who is the 44th president?
We can't assume people's gender identity, and I think the best thing to do is just ask.
Yeah.
How do you identify?
How do you identify?
Excuse me?
How do you identify?
God, honey.
The question is, how do you both identify?
We're gay.
I tell my children every day, I represent you when I walk out this door, and you're representing me.
I think the way society has conditioned us, we kind of think that the feminine and the masculine go together.
Right.
Yes.
I agree.
So you see a masculine presenting person with a feminine presenting person, we immediately think they must be in a relationship.
Right.
I am feminine presenting but masculine of center, which is how I describe myself. And so I would get hit on by studs, or films would ignore me because I don't look like what they look like. So we're kind of going into identity.
Because a lot of time the disposition of the couple is that someone's love language is conflicting with the other partner's love language, right?
So let's get into our sizzling subjects for today. So in recent news, the Supreme Court will decide Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, which prevents the discrimination on the basis of sex and how that applies to LGBT individuals. What's your opinion on that?
I think that anything that bans people based on sex, gender expression, or gender identity is inherently illegal.
I agree.
And against the founding principles of the Constitution. And when we talk about sex discrimination, when we talk about trans people, a lot of that has to do with people thinking that someone should act or behave or dress in a certain way based on their genitalia. And we know that's
exactly. I'm not concerned about what's in your pants, but thanks for sharing.
Yes. But some people are.
I know, right? That's the crazy part, that you are really basing whether you're debasing my discrimination, or you can discriminate against me because of what is in my pants.
Right, and then they try to use the Bible. And I'm over that.
Yeah.
I'm over that.
Come back season 3.
Yes.
We're going to do a whole, season 3. Okay. So now recently in Dallas, there was a black man who was paid. Well, I shouldn't say he was paid. He was offered $200 to assault a trans woman. The crowd was cheering him on. They videotaped it, the whole nine. So after he was arrested, they decided to charge him with a hate crime for assaulting this transgender person, specifically because this person was trans in the community. I think what appalled me most was, one, it was videotaped, and two, that there were people in the crowd like yelling, "Yeah, beat him up." Blah, blah, blah. I mean, isn't that ridiculous in this day and age?
It is, but I'm not surprised. Unfortunately, our people, specifically people of African descent, had been indoctrinated with basically a Christianist philosophy that supports the murder and the maiming of trans people.
That's just crazy.
It is crazy because when we look at gender in the African context, when I'm talking about the African context, I'm talking about throughout the continent, traditional cultures, not cultures influenced by Abrahamic religions, we do see a paradigm of gender expansion.
Right.
So, but when we were kidnapped and brought over here, we were fed Christianist ideals. And in fact, girl, there's a museum down in D.C. called the Museum of the Bible, and they have what's called the Slave Bible, which has less pages and chapters than the King James Bible, because they took all the liberation passages out. So you see, the devil is busy. So the same people who gave us that janky Bible are giving you this janky philosophy that is
Not the
basically
janky Bible.
janky Bible. I was like, you gotta be
Janky Bible.
you gotta be so fierce and evil to cut passages out the Bible to support your deathly philosophy. And
Right.
these are the people that we dealing with today. These are the Trumplandians, the Trump supporters, the evangelicals that support Trump. They are into that slave religion. That's what they're about.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Y'all know
No.
I'm a pastor, I'm a preacher, I'm a religious brother, and I work
Right.
a lot with queer and trans people who have been adversely affected by these philosophies that are actually
Who have been beat up by faith, right.
Yes, and it's time to stop the madness, because God
Right.
is love, and what?
Love is
for who?
everyone.
Everyone.
It's for everyone.
Thank you, Cousins at Unity Fellowship.